afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4. It's Friday.
Yes, it is.
This is an 11-day long week.
Is that how it feels?
That's how it feels.
That just makes Friday feel even better.
Yes, and we're looking forward to a nice weekend. We'll get to the weather in just a second. But first, topping the news today, believe it or not, the general election is only a year away. Will Keneally is standing by with a preview.
Tension in the Middle East continues to rise. We'll tell you how the Biden administration is responding. And an already existing drug is being repurposed for a clinical trial here in Madison. We'll tell you who could benefit. Let's take a look outside. A little cloudy, a little sprinkly, but it's warm-er. It's a nice shot. The weather words, a comfortable weekend. Jacob's in the backyard to give us a little preview.
It's funny that you said warm-er because, yes, it is warmer, but I wouldn't necessarily call these temperatures warm. Now, right now, we are seeing plenty of cloud cover. There are a few sprinkles right now across our area, some light showers just to the north of Madison in the northern portion of Dane County, kind of right around the Sauk County, also part of the Columbia County line. So these showers may continue for the next few hours, but we're not expected to see rain all that heavy. And by the time we get to the later portion of the evening, closer to around 9 to 11 p.m., the clouds will begin to break and we may see some clear skies during the overnight hours. Current temperatures are in the 50s despite all the cloud cover, and that's the case for much of our area, with some places still in the lower 40s. Now, looking at the forecast for this evening, like I mentioned, we're going to continue to see cloud cover for the next couple of hours, but by around 10 p.m. the clouds will begin to break. Partly to mostly clear skies are expected tonight, with maybe a few light showers. Temperatures will be dropping into the lower 30s, upper 30s south of Madison, possibly upper 20s further north. So in general, temperatures will be a tad bit cooler than what they were last night. Now, temperatures aren't going to change all that much over the weekend, which is some pretty good news considering the temperatures are near average right now. I'll have more details on that coming up a little bit later.
All right, we'll check back. Thank you, Will. Or thank you, Will. Thank you, Jacob.
This is Will.
Will sitting next to me. The next presidential election just 1 year away.
And already the parties are starting to gear up here in Wisconsin. Political reporter Will Keneally, here he is.
The aforementioned.
Joining us with more. Hi, Will.
All right, well, so stop me if you heard this before, but Wisconsin is going to be a key state for next year's election. We'll be one of the states that decides whether Joe Biden gets another term in office, and we will also have an important U.S. Senate race down ballot. Now, for this week's For the Record, I sat down with two state party chairs who are gearing up for this election just 12 short months away.
We're so excited about President Biden's re-election campaign and Vice President Harris. What we've seen over and over is that the more voters find out about what President Biden and Vice President Harris have done in office, the more excited they are about the ticket.
I'd rather have the situation that I'm in, where we've got all sorts of great choices, than the situation the Democrats are in, which they are stuck with Joe Biden.
Now, we talked about what issues they think will dominate this campaign, as well as what they're doing to energize voters. And you can see more from our full interview this Sunday on For the Record.
And will I understand they're already starting to see some action this coming weekend?
That's right. So Democrats are launching this kind of 1 year to win grassroots organizing thing. So they're doing a lot of door knocking this year. The interesting thing for me is that they're not out there necessarily trying to persuade voters to come to their side. They just want to talk to people and kind of engage with people. The other thing that we talked to both party chairs about was kind of the issues that will dominate this campaign. Fascinating for me is that Republicans are going to be focused on the economy and immigration heading into 2024, things that we've heard last couple of elections too.
I can't believe it's a year away. It'll be here before we know it. And the presidential race, of course, will steal all of the thunder. But what else are the individual parties looking at?
So we have two very competitive congressional races. So, for example, Western Wisconsin, the 3rd Congressional District, that'll be La Crosse area. Also to kind of Janesville, and then Southeastern Wisconsin, the 1st Congressional District. Those are two that Democrats may be hoping to peel away from Republicans. Again, that La Crosse seat was also one that Democrats on the ground felt like the National Party really kind of abandoned them for. We're also looking at the state legislature too. Republicans are very close to a veto-proof supermajority, 2/3 of all the seats in the state legislature. If they get that, Evers can't really do much in the governor's mansion there.
A year away.
It's going to be an exciting year for you, political reporter.
All right, Will, thank you.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
Well, students, it's my turn.
It's your turn. I'm sorry.
I missed rehearsal. Students at Madison West High School got a chance to ask some tough questions of their school board members today.
The Sifting and Winnowing Civics Club held a listening session with board members in the school's cafeteria this afternoon. Braden Ross was there to hear what they wanted to ask their representatives. Take a look.
Here at West High School today, it wasn't the teachers asking the students questions, it was actually the students putting their school board members to the test.
What is your stance on honors versus non-honors?
West High students held an open question and answer session with 3 Madison school board members today, asking them about everything from school safety to bus issues to environmental improvements in their schools. They say it was all about giving their peers an easier way to get involved.
Going to a school board meeting can feel very scary for students, and it can feel like, you know, a lot of pressure is on you to say the right thing, and you're in front of all of these very important people. But I think in this setting, you're in front of your peers, and it's a lot easier to voice your opinions without feeling scared of what the reaction might be.
And even though most of these students can't vote for their representatives yet, they're glad their voices can still be heard, and they plan to hold more similar events in the future. But bottom line, these students hope forums like this one will help their peers be more comfortable being a part of the decisions that impact them. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Well, 2 ramps at US 18151 and West Verona Avenue near the Epic campus will be closed until next week for construction. The off-ramp from US 18151 to West Verona Avenue and the on-ramp from West Verona Avenue to the highway will be closed starting today through November 10th to allow crews to complete ramp work in the area. Drivers looking to access the area should instead detour by exiting at Paoli Street, Old County Highway PB, or East Verona Avenue.
The Wanakee Community School District Board of Education announced 2 finalists today in its search for a new superintendent. The 2 finalists are Monica Kelsey Brown and Scott Sable. Kelsey Brown is currently the superintendent of the Brown Deer School District and previously worked as student achievement supervisor for Milwaukee Public Schools. Sable is the superintendent of the Mayville School District and was previously superintendent of the Herman Neosho Rubicon School District.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken returned to Israel and delivered a message from President Biden to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu America stands to help Israel as it fights to protect itself.
But Blinken also delivered a request that appeared to fall on deaf ears. Erica Brown has more from the White House.
Israeli ground forces say they have surrounded Gaza City as their aerial bombardment of the Hamas-controlled territory continues. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, "We will not relent until we achieve our goals, destroying Hamas, returning our hostages, and returning the security to our citizens and children." Netanyahu's vow to keep fighting came after he met with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who asked for a pause to allow aid into Gaza and civilians to escape.
We provided Israel advice that only the best of friends can offer on how to minimize civilian deaths.
President Biden has said the U.S. is working hard to find a way to get Americans safely out of Gaza. He reiterated that call Friday morning.
President Biden, your message to Americans trying to get out of Gaza right now.
The U.S. is also working to try to prevent others from joining the fight against Israel.
We need to continue to prevent escalation of this conflict. It's spread to other areas.
Israel says civilians in the north of the country were injured in a rocket attack from Lebanon. It responded by targeting Hezbollah infrastructure. Hezbollah's leaders threatened further attacks and criticized the U.S. for backing Israel. Friday, the Pentagon released photos showing the USS Eisenhower and USS Ford strike groups taking position in the eastern Mediterranean near Israel. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
And Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin deployed these strike groups with orders to deter hostile attacks against Israel and to try to prevent a widening of the war between Israel and Hamas.
A potential low-cost treatment for women with Alzheimer's is being studied at UW-Madison. Researchers are investigating the drug Leuprolide, a drug that is used to treat prostate cancer in men. The medication is already widely available and relatively inexpensive. If the trial can demonstrate that Leuprolide is effective in treating Alzheimer's, the UW School of Medicine and Public Health has the potential to help millions of people avoid the rapid mental decline and impacts of the disease.
And so, the goal would be to demonstrate that this is, efficacious and safe in women with Alzheimer's disease, and then, move on to larger studies, a phase 3 clinical trial, and hopefully move this forward through FDA approval so that it's available to everybody that, suffers from this condition.
The study is open to women ages 65 and older who have been diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment or Alzheimer's disease.
Well, if you're an art lover or even if you're just a casual observer, the MMoCA Gallery Night is tonight.
We'll head downtown to the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art with our Brady Mallory for a preview when Live at 4 continues.
We often get asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices after an accident?
The answer is very simple, yes. We don't get paid until we win your case. It costs you nothing up front to hire Gruber Law Offices. The call, the consultation, all free. You pay nothing until we win your case. It's just that simple. Call us today, Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Madison Magazine is growing, and we're seeking top talent for media sales. It's more than just a job, it's something bigger. Unleash your income. Apply today on channel3000.com and be part of something big.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day, stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Floor & Decor, my go-to to get it all. Tile, wood, stone, and laminate, they've got it. Installation materials, yep, and all the tools I need, they've got those too. More importantly, they've got my back with benefits and services I actually want, and a pro app that makes my job easier. Floor & Decor just gets it. That means I get more done.
At Floor & Decor, whether you're looking for everyday low pricing on in-stock job lot quantities and installation materials, or a powerful partner to help take your business to the next level, we've got you covered. Discover Floor & Decor today.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Hey, Dad, we're running low.
We'll be all right.
What is going on here?
Insulation? I'm chilly.
I can't help you with the decoration, but I can help you replace these windows fast.
Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Well, Badger football heads down to Bloomington tomorrow morning with the aim of still making it to the Big Ten Championship.
The Badgers have won 4 of the last 5 games against the Hoosiers. This week on the Wisconsin Huddle, Sports Director Zach Hanley is joined by quarterback Tanner Mordecai, and he asked him about how the team makes sure it doesn't get complacent after suffering a loss.
Flip the script, watch the film with our coaches Sunday. As soon as that film is over, then that game's behind us. On to Indiana or whoever we're playing that week. It's important to learn from our mistakes, but you know, don't dwell on the fact that something didn't go our way, because that can turn into, like you said, a snowball effect, which is something we can't have.
The Wisconsin Huddle airs tonight just after News 3 Now at 6.
The job market is showing signs of slowing. Stores are ramping up hiring for the holiday season, But while retailers are stepping up hiring, other industries are slowing down. The Labor Department says overall, the economy added 150,000 jobs in October, and the previous 2 months were revised down significantly. The auto worker strike created part of the drag.
Impact of the auto strikes is that there were 33,000 fewer jobs in October in the manufacturing sector.
But those jobs will be factored back in next month, with employees returning to work after tentative agreements were reached recently with the 3 major U.S. automakers.
Stocks closed higher to cap a winning week. The Dow Industrials gained 222 points, ending the week at 34,061. The NASDAQ was up another 184 points, and the S&P 500 was up 40. Well, it is Gallery Night in downtown Madison.
Organized every year by the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art, it's a kickoff to the holiday season.
Our Brady Mallory joins us live from inside the museum. Hi, Brady.
Well, hello there. So when you think about great art, you might think about the Venus de Milo or the Mona Lisa, but to see those, you have to go to the Louvre in France. So you have to book a plane ticket, you have to go through airport security. Who has time for that? And in this economy, no thank you. You can see great art here without having to go far, and it's all free during gallery night. I mean, look at this horse. This is a sculpture, looks like it's made out of old suitcases, some instrument carriers. It's just one of the highlights here on gallery night. But enough horsing around with me. Let's talk with an expert. I'm here with Caitlin Kropp, the development officer here at MMOCA. So tell me a little bit about why this is such an exciting event and what makes gallery night so cool.
Sure. So we're actually celebrating the 35th anniversary of Gallery Night tonight. The event got its start here on State Street with just a handful of venues back in 1988. Tonight we have hundreds of artists represented at more than 57 venues around town in both Madison and Middleton. And there's going to be a wide variety of things to see and do.
And one of the things that I love about this is it's not just, you go to a museum. All of these different businesses and vendors are transforming into like little mini satellite exhibits. Why is that so special for this type of event?
It's a really great opportunity to showcase the vibrant artistic community that we have here in Madison, as well as for artists to showcase what they do best. There will be artist talks and demos, live music, refreshments, so it's really a party all around town.
And a big celebration for art, and like we saw this horse sculpture that I thought was so cool, and there are some other things, is this just, this particular artist looks like he repurposes things that other people would throw away and he makes it into like something beautiful.
That's it exactly. So this is Colombian-born, Miami-based artist Federico Uribe, and this is our newest exhibition here at MMOCA. And you're exactly right. He does take repurposed materials and makes them into something new and beautiful.
And another thing that I love about this, and like I said, people often think that they have to go far away to see something great, but I just love the local energy of this. And I don't know, it's just one of those things that makes Madison so special. So what do you hope people find and walk away with tonight?
Well, I would say with the holidays coming up, this is also a great opportunity to support local artists and businesses by buying presents for people. But I just hope that people feel inspired and they get out and really appreciate the wonderful artistic community we have here.
And you said 35 years, correct?
That's correct, yes, 35 years.
Wow, can you believe that?
It's unbelievable.
And is there hope? I believe that there is one coming up in the spring too, correct?
Yes, so we do this twice a year, usually in May and November.
Okay. And then are you just hopeful that this keeps growing and that it just gets bigger and bigger for everyone to enjoy?
Yes, there are always new venues popping up that support local artists, so it's really wonderful to see.
And they are telling me to wrap, so we did a good job. But real quick, will you remind people, if they're like, I didn't write any of this down, what do I do? Where can they go to find out more?
Sure, so they can visit our website at www.mmoca.org/gallery night, and gallery night is happening from 5 to 9 tonight.
Very good. Thank you so much for taking the time to tell me about all this. All right, Mark and Susan, so do you see anything that you like out here so far?
I like that guy's stuff. It's pretty intriguing.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
right.
it is.
Yeah.
Pick something up for us, Brady, okay?
Get shopping, Brady.
I think it'll be a good night.
All right.
Okay, yep, Christmas presents on the way.
All right, see you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
In an NFL game, a player has to secure the ball. But what about securing the entire league?
We'll meet the woman in charge of that coming up after Jacob's first warn forecast.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Find clearance and overstocked mattresses throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Sealy Queen mattresses as little as $8 a month. Only at Ashley.
Transform your home with a new garage door from Ideal Door at Menards. We have more than 1,000 different style and color options to choose from and multiple types of doors in stock today. Get this 9x7 garage door for $334.99 after 11% rebate. Update your garage with a Chamberlain garage door opener. This chain drive model comes with built-in Wi-Fi, allowing you to open and close your garage door from anywhere. Get it today for $129.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower than low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Save as much as 68% store-wide and find clearance and overstock items throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Plus 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
Well, take a look at this. A bear was spotted at the St. Regis Aspen Resort wandering around the kitchen. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Well, a guard went in to investigate. There goes the bear. Here's the guard investigating.
No. Don't turn around!
He startled the bear, and it responded by swiping the guard's back and knocking him to the ground.
Oh.
This is not good. Ooh.
Oh, yikes. That's terrifying.
The guard managed to get away and call 911. Our producers was scared. The guy was hospitalized but released with some pretty bad scratches, but otherwise he's okay.
Well, we thought it was funny until this point.
I knew it wasn't funny.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be, if we were going to show that part when you mentioned that.
Well, it didn't kill him.
He's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Don't go buy bears.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, not a bad weekend.
No.
Yeah, I mean, temperatures are going to be pretty close to average, and we're still at the time of year where we'll take the average temperatures and be happy with it. I'll talk more detail about the forecast coming up after the break.
The spring could just break. Precision is there to help.
We have fully stocked vehicles to fix any problem you have that same day, and we are all over the Madison area.
You're just one phone call away from getting your garage door fixed today.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
A 33-year-old woman has fenders and a new headlight installed on her bike, but the parts are badly designed and cause her to crash. She never walks again. She decides to hire Habish, Rotier, and she receives $14.5 million. The Habish team negotiates with the headlight manufacturer in Germany, the fender company in Hong Kong, the fender designer in Madison, and the bike shop in Seattle. It is literally the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Hold it!
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
Ordering promotional products guaranteed to create memorable moments is an easy mission at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
News 3 is seeking top sales talent to join our media sales team. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. Apply at channel3000.com. Unlock your earning potential and be a part of something big. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know for the weekend. It is going to be dry and fairly mild, especially compared to average. We'll have highs in the 50s, and for the next couple of months, we'll definitely take the 50s when they come. But we also are going to see a chance of rain at the end of the weekend, late Sunday night into Monday. And throughout next week, temperatures will slowly cool down, but they're not going to be as cold as they were on Halloween. Now, looking at futurecast for the next 24 to 48 hours, some light rain is possible for the next few hours, but by the time we get to the later evening, we are going to see those clouds begin to break up, and we'll continue to see on and off cloud cover throughout the night into tomorrow morning. For the most part, we will see some clouds in the morning for Saturday, but later in the day, we actually are going to see plenty of sunshine. Completely clear skies are expected by then before more clouds move in Sunday morning, and later in the day Sunday, we will see quite a bit of cloud cover. And as I mentioned, Sunday night into Monday is our next solid chance of rain, as much of our area expected to see some scattered showers. This will continue into Monday morning. Looks like it will clear out of the area by Monday afternoon, though. Low temperatures tonight will drop into the 30s, lower 30s for Madison, upper 20s possible for areas north of Madison, but near the Illinois border, low temperatures will possibly be near 40 for some locations. For tomorrow, we're going to see those highs at near 50 degrees, plenty of sunshine like I mentioned, so the temperatures are not going to change all that much for tomorrow. They are going to warm up a bit for Sunday, as we'll see highs in the middle 50s. Variable cloudy skies with that rain at night, and Monday is actually going to be even warmer despite the rain in the morning. Now, fast forwarding a little bit further, Tuesday it's going to be dry, but then we have another round of rain moving into our area late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Expect to see some scattered showers across the area, especially earlier in the day on Wednesday. Then Thursday we may continue to see some light rain, but not expect to see a lot of rainfall on Thursday. So here's a recap of the rain chances over the next 7 days. Small chance of a rain tonight, but then we do have a solid chance of rain Sunday night and Monday, and then another chance of rain Tuesday night and Wednesday. Both instances, though, not expect to see anything terribly heavy, but much of our area will likely see rain at some point. I also want to mention that temperatures will be a little too warm for any snowfall to fall across our area. Maybe in the northern portion of the state, but not here in the southern portion of the state. Monday, we could possibly hit 60, as we're going to see that rain in the morning, mild temperatures during the afternoon, and then we're going to see those temperatures slowly cool off throughout the week. Highs will be in the lower 40s by the end of next week. So although they will be colder than what they are right now, not as bad as what they were for Halloween. And outside that rain chance Monday and Wednesday, as I already mentioned, that rain chance is not going to be very heavy. Outside of those 2 days, not expect to see a lot of rain, so a fairly calm forecast. Temperatures aren't going to be too warm or too below average for this time of year, and we're not going to see much rain. So pretty quiet going forward.
We like quiet.
Yeah, and like I said,
quiet and mild.
We'll definitely take the 50s as they come. You know, this weekend might be a good weekend to get rid of the leaves. Temperatures are going to be comfortable. I know we mentioned, I don't know if it was yesterday or Wednesday, if you want to put up your Christmas lights, maybe don't turn them on. I know you don't like that, but...
Go ahead.
But conditions are going to be favorable for that.
Okay.
And turn the clock back Saturday night.
Yes, it's going to get an extra hour of sleep, but sunset will be around 5 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob.
All right, thanks, Jacob.
We are only 100 days away from Super Bowl 58, so CBS decided to look at the big job of protecting America's most popular sport, NFL football.
Former Washington, D.C. Police Chief Kathy Lanier is in charge of NFL security. She met up with Mark Strassman to talk about what it takes to keep the league safe.
I can see you even now looking.
In her 8th season working for the NFL, Kathy Lanier jokes she has never seen a game. She's too busy looking for trouble.
Do you want to go down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
As the NFL's chief of security, Lanier's responsibility, protecting the league's stadiums, fans, players, and image.
How do you decide what to focus on? How do you decide to prioritize?
Nothing's more important than anything else. I mean, I focus on it all.
We tagged along as she quarterbacked one stadium's security game plan.
They should be able to walk right through.
Here, frustrated by the way staff handled the latest weapon-detecting sensors.
You don't need to slow people down, you need to stop them. So I'm not sure why they're stopping them.
This is FedEx Field, home field of the Washington Commanders. Everyone, including players, goes through security screening.
It's a city of 70 or 80,000 people.
City of 70 or 80,000, that's right.
Command to bite team.
Under the stadium, 2 command centers patrol with 150 cameras.
What are you looking for?
Anomalies, right? Problems.
Lanier's now an 8-year NFL veteran, the woman policing one of American culture's biggest testosterone pits.
If you didn't get along with men, that would be a problem.
Well, I grew up with 2 older brothers, you know. I never forget when one of my friends says, you know, do you know how to fight? And I was like, well, no, but I know how to take a punch.
But did you also know how to throw a punch?
I learned.
She almost got knocked flat early. A willful, troubled truant in a tough Maryland neighborhood became a teenage mom. But her son's life may have saved hers.
My son was born 3 months after I turned 15. I had never even babysat a baby before. I never held a baby before. Well, 9th grade education, I've got no job. You know, how am I going to provide for him?
Lanier quit school, survived on welfare, and then in 1990, she answered a job ad. Washington, D.C. was looking for cops. She rose through the ranks, and in 2007 became Washington's top cop, its police chief for almost a decade, helping plan major events like presidential inaugurations, helped her gear up for NFL game days, including keeping everyone safe at Super Bowls.
You have a lot of constituents in this job.
A lot, yes. And relationships matter. Yeah, there's no room for egos in these jobs.
And no place for fan behavior like this, when the stands look more violent than the game itself.
I hate it when I see a video like that goes viral. If we've done everything we can to prevent it, it's how well do we react when it happens.
Is the issue that significant, or is it just that the videos go viral, or is it just a terrible look?
If there's one fight that goes viral, that's one too many.
The command center keeps an eye on what security officials call hotspots.
We can catch it all on video. Prevents that hotspot from becoming a fight.
Lanier's story comes back to 2 words: resilience and persistence. Along the way, she went back to school, got her bachelor's degree, and 2 masters. In a league that's big on comeback stories, Kathy Lanier has a doozy.
It's not that you make mistakes. It's what you do after you make the mistake that matters. And the mistakes that I made really turned my life around.
And knowing that is her real security. I'm Mark Strassman in Landover, Maryland.
That is quite a story.
That's an inspiring story.
It really is.
Yeah, good for her.
I feel safer already. Well, coming up next here on Live Before, Jeannie Mose shows us what happens when a truck full of fireworks gets into a traffic accident.
And then coming up next hour at 5, a Wisconsin veteran is honored with America's oldest military award in Prairie du Sac today. Our Catherine Merck will tell us more coming up tonight at 5.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Thanksgiving is the best time to try Plexiderm with our starter price of only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
New at 5, we're 1 year out from elections that can change the course of Wisconsin politics. Find out what each side is planning for this crucial time.
The weekend will be mainly dry with seasonal temperatures. Rain showers will move in Sunday night into Monday morning. Temperatures will cool down for the second half of next week. At 5, we'll let you know if any snow is possible next week.
And ahead at 6, a Wisconsin veteran was honored with America's oldest military award. Witness the Purple Heart ceremony and her family's heartwarming reactions at 6.
Giving the weather satellite a spin, we end up in Malibu, California.
Look at that shot. Isn't that beautiful? The Pacific Ocean, 84 degrees. California.
Beautiful. Well, motorists in Canada got an unexpected but spectacular show after a truck rear-ended a trailer and the contents went kaboom.
Jeannie Mose reports.
You expect to see fireworks on a national holiday, but not just driving down a dark highway.
Probably the most spectacular fireworks show we'll ever see in our lives. It was quite a sight to behold.
Ryan Kewen was driving with his wife on the Trans-Canada Highway near a town called Hope in British Columbia. Police say a tractor-trailer rear-ended a pickup parked at the side of the road with a trailer full of fireworks in tow. Traffic was stopped. And how long did the show last?
It was about an hour. The first half an hour was nonstop fireworks. So imagine the crescendo of the best fireworks show you've ever seen. It was just nonstop for 30 minutes.
Some dared to get out of their cars, still wary of flying debris. The driver of the pickup hit by the truck had minor injuries, wrote one commenter. "Dude, that's better than Disney's fireworks." Others compared it to Naked Gun.
Nothing to see here, please.
There was plenty for motorists here to see. One passenger, a 3-month-old puppy named Maggie, remained calm.
just out there and ate her bone, and it didn't bother her at all.
What seemed like a fender bender ended up being a mind bender. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
I love it. I love fireworks.
Lucky it was in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. I would not get out of my car.
No.
No, stay in your car.
They can go that way, and
yeah.
half hour of the
An
grand
hour.
Yeah, but half hour of the grand finale style.
Good stuff.
Well, it's hard to describe how you feel when you do something good.
Charlotte Deleste introduces us to a man who's been doing something good all his life. We'll have that story when Live at 4 continues.
Welcome back to Portage Furniture Store, your forever furniture store. Mr. Aaron Ayers, what does that mean?
Welcome back, Emmy. Yes, when we talk about forever furniture, we talk about generation-lasting, heirloom-quality custom furniture. Case in point, we live it every day. My wife and I, we have a chair in our home that my grandfather sold to my wife's grandparents. Generation-lasting, third-generation-lasting furniture.
Long, long before you and Jen had met. That's an incredible story.
We find love at Portage Furniture.
He can promise that right there. And still free delivery, amazing service from your crew.
We talk about it all the time, the best in the business. Bring it in, set it up for you, move it left, move it right. They are the best.
They're going to take care of you. And it looks like the 4th generation, they're just swooping right in. They're making some decisions here, Aaron.
They're trying to kick us out the door as quick as they can. They're anxious and they're ready to go.
Kenley, are you ready to work in the store someday?
Yeah, I was born ready.
That a girl. High five. We've all had those moments in businesses where you see the salesperson come at you and you're like, oh man, I haven't even had a second to look. Except that doesn't happen when you come to Portage Furniture.
That's right. Really, it's a pressure-free environment. Really no pressure at all. We like the customers to be able to get a chance to look around, to really sit down on the furniture, to lay down on the mattresses, to really, again, have the no pressure atmosphere here at the store.
Absolutely. But they also know their stuff. So when you're ready, when you need them, when you have the questions for them, they're going to be here and they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. You know, our staff and our salespeople are very well knowledgeable, and they know the product and everything too. So any questions, they're here for you.
From the entire Portage Furniture family, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Drum roll, please. It's Champion's Factory Direct Sale. Don't miss these year-end savings. Champion replacement windows are 30% off.
That's a great deal.
Our windows come direct from our factory to you.
No middleman. No markups.
Get factory direct pricing 30% off. Plus, book your free estimate by Black Friday for an additional $70 off every window. Hurry, this factory direct sale won't last long. Call or schedule online at getchampionwindows.com.
Here's a look at your first warned traffic. Pretty green across Madison. There are a few slowdowns eastbound on 18 near Verona, also eastbound on the Beltline just to the east of 51. But there's also a crash reported on 94 westbound, but it doesn't look like it's slowing anything up. But there is a slowdown on the 39 southbound where speeds are as low as 30 to 40 miles per hour. Now, the rest of the interstate going south to Janesville, that is green. It's also green all the way north, and that includes up north towards the Dells. So outside that small area just near Madison, the interstate is green in both directions. As far as timing goes, Beltline eastbound just a minute slower, but overall we're looking very green across Madison.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Some 1,000 people gathered at a major monument in Argentina's capital dressed as Spider-Man, aiming to break the world record for the most people dressed as the famous Marvel superhero at a public event. The event was organized via Instagram and aimed to beat the old record of 685 people dressed as Spider-Man in Malaysia. And judging by the sea of skin-tight blue costumes and red masks, they easily set a new record.
A lot of people. Look at that.
Of all ages.
Yeah, love it.
Well, there's a lot of power and benefit in helping others.
Our Charlotte Deleste is here to tell us more about the impact of doing something good. Charlotte?
Susan and Mark, it's really a win-win. An act of generosity can have lifelong effects on both the giver and receiver. And today we are tipping our hat to a Rio man who's made it his life's mission to always and forever do something good. He's a man of many hats. Home is where you hang your hat, and Sam Cook has a lot of them.
I think the first hat that most people recognize, if you want to go in chronological order, was probably the military, the U.S. Navy. Don't have a lot of those hats left. I think this one's going to have to suffice, but that was a hat I wore for 5 years. On the fire department then, I think would be the next hat that comes into place. The Madison Fire Department now, my 14th year starts in April.
But his very first hat is the one he's even more proud to wear, the farmer's hat.
You know, and that hat to me is just about work. It's about being out here to do work and to give something back. And if you can do both of them at the same time, it's a great hat to wear.
And what he's giving back is priceless.
It's not something that most sane people would try, I think.
Sam bought this farm 2 years ago after he and his fellow firefighters, who were helping area food pantries in the middle of the pandemic, noticed a great need for fresh meat.
So it started the wheels turning of, you know, I grew up on a farm, I've been around cattle my whole life, looking to kind of get out in the country again, stuff like that. I said, well, what if I did this, you know, and started this farm where we just raised everything and gave it all away and see what we can do. And here we are, we're doing it.
Earlier this year, Sam's nonprofit, CC Cattle Company, made its first donation to Second Harvest Food Bank, providing enough pasture-raised beef to feed 1,600 people.
So these three here, these three black Angus are going to be our donation in January.
And that donation will feed 6,000 people. Was there any part of you that thought, oh, that's a great idea, but somebody else should do it? I'm too busy. I'm already serving the community as a firefighter. No. I've served my country.
No, I mean, most people that do what we do as far as firefighters, as far as people that join the military and stuff, we want to find some kind of service to give back. None of us get into it because it's a really glamorous thing to do. We like serving and we like helping.
That includes helping who he calls his chosen family, veterans and first responders, with some help.
So this Ace, he got here back in April, and he's our first therapy horse.
Ace joins Philly and Maya. Together, these majestic beauties are part of the equine therapy program Sam hopes to begin this winter. But the magic of it all, just being on the land is therapeutic enough.
It's peaceful out here, it's quiet. About the loudest thing you're gonna hear is some traffic. But it's a really good place to kind of center yourself again. If you want to come out, help fix fence, come on out. If you want to come out, talk to the therapist and get on a horse, we'll figure that out. Just come on out.
Have you ever woken up and thought, oh gosh, what did I do?
No. No, with this place, never. No, never had a hesitation about it. Obviously, I'd love to have a bigger farm, you know, to do more and to do all that, but that requires time and growth, and we're getting there, slowly, step by step.
Sam admits none of this is easy, but then again, he's never shied away from hard work, which is why this hat holds so much meaning.
And the more people you can inspire to do good things, the better. So I think that's kind of what I hope people see when they see it, is potential. And not just potential in what we're doing here, but maybe potential in themselves to do something. So,
Sam, thank you for doing something good. Now, if you can and would like to help CC Cattle Company's mission of philanthropy farming, grab your phone and scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you to a donation page. You can also learn more about his nonprofit at cccattleco.org. And with that, I have some great news to share with all of you. The Do Something Good franchise is officially back. I want all of your good news story ideas, friends. So if you know of a person or an organization truly doing something good, please email me all the details to the address on your screen, cdeleste@wisc-tv.com.
I'm glad it's back.
I know, me too. And I thought it was, what a great story with Sam to boost this again.
Sam's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's been out here.
He has.
Yeah, we've met him.
If you recognize him from Madison Firefighters Local 311.
Well, I didn't recognize him with the shirt on.
Well, okay, so they did the firefighters calendar. He ate Triscuits and celery for like months to get that. So thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charlotte.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Ivisia Dry Eye Drops. Made with hydrating polymers, moisturizing hyaluronic acid, and revitalizing trehalose for instant dryness relief that lasts up to 8 hours. Ivisia, we see a better way.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. With Dean Health Plan, you can get the coverage you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. That includes medical, hospital, and prescription coverage with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits, plus extra benefits like comprehensive dental and savings on over-the-counter pharmacy items. Call 1-855-822-6173 now to request your free Dean Health Plan guide. Dean Health Plan, right here with you.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. McGann Furniture is closing its doors. The owners are retiring. It's the final weeks of our going out of business sale. Everything in the store must be sold. Store-wide markdowns of up to 47%. Plus, we're taking reasonable offers on everything. Make us an offer on quality name brand furniture, including Amish, dining room sets, bedroom sets, recliners, upholstery, and mattresses. Free financing, special sale hours. Hurry in today to the final weeks going out of business sale at McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
New at 5, we're 1 year out from elections that can change the course of Wisconsin politics. Will Keneally sits down with both Democratic and Republican Party leaders to find out what each is planning for this crucial time. Coming up next.
Everything costs more, and families are struggling. UW Athletics and the Goodman Community Center need your help to provide 4,000 families with Thanksgiving meals.
Please consider a food or monetary gift so no one goes without a holiday dinner.
Here's one final look at your forecast. The next couple of days are going to be near or above average with high temperatures in the 50s for the weekend, possibly up to 60 on Monday. We do have a chance of rain late Sunday into Monday morning, and then we have another chance of rain Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. But other than those two time frames, we're not expecting to see a lot of rain for the next 10 days. Temperatures are going to slowly cool off throughout next week with highs back in the lower 40s by the end of the week. So the temperatures next week, even during the coldest days, are not going to be as cold as it was for Halloween. Also want to mention once again, the clocks will be moved back an hour this weekend.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Well, before we go, we got to say so long, not goodbye. So long, Matt.
Not goodbye. See you later. This is our producer, Matt Helgeson, and he's been with us here on Live at 4 for
2.5 years?
2.5 years, and he's actually moved. There he is. There's a live picture of Matt in the booth. Matt's moving on to bigger and better, a different show here at News 3.
So he's sticking around. He's sticking around, so we'll take him out for drinks tomorrow.
Thanks for being Gilligan for us this year, Matt.
Matt, thank you for everything you've done.
Yes.
You've grown so much since you've been here.
Yes,
and,
you really have.
Thank you for all.
Proud of you.
And thanks for being a friend, I guess, too.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. We're not saying goodbye.
No, we're not. We're saying we'll be right back.
What can our foam do for your home? You'll be warm and comfortable inside, even when it's freezing outside. Your furnace will run less, keeping your heating bills lower. You'll have consistent temperatures throughout the whole house, and those annoying outside noises won't be nearly as loud. Upgrading your insulation upgrades your life. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation. Hold it!
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
Ordering promotional products guaranteed to create memorable moments is an easy mission at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day, stretch the weekend, haul or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
We pay more for prescription drugs than any major nation on earth. But Big Pharma has been unfairly charging families. And they've been making record profits. Not anymore.
As president, Joe Biden's taken on powerful interest on behalf of the American people. For decades, politicians tried to lower prescription drug costs, but Joe Biden finally got it done, giving Medicare the power to negotiate for lower drug prices, capping insulin at $35 a month, and capping out-of-pocket drug costs for seniors at $2,000 a year. Joe Biden's lowering costs for millions of Americans, and he's paying for it by making the biggest corporations in America finally pay their fair share in taxes.
No billionaire should be paying a lower tax rate than a school teacher or firefighter. Here's my message to all of you out there. Your president has your back. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Join the media sales team at Television Wisconsin and be part of something bigger. If you're passionate about helping local businesses succeed, apply today at channel3000.com. We're not just hiring, we're building careers.
Well, even the news hounds can't believe it's November already, but the march of time waits for no one.
So without further ado, here's Louie and Oliver with this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, a rambunctious rhino,
a hatching penguin,
and an itchy bear.
But first, 2 endangered Sumatran tiger cubs stepped out for the first time at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park to explore their outdoor habitat. The brother and sister cubs were born in July and are just now venturing out. The 2 adorable siblings are the offspring of first-time mother Diana and the first cubs of their species born here in 7 years. The births represent an important contribution to the global population of this critically endangered species of tiger.
The folks at SeaWorld San Diego are excited following the first birth of an emperor penguin chick in 13 years. Hatched on September 12th, this video shows the moment the baby penguin cracked through its shell in an incubator. The park says the chick is gaining weight steadily on a diet of fish and fish milkshakes. They're also asking the public's help in naming the little cutie. Emperor penguins are currently listed as a threatened species, and SeaWorld San Diego says they're the only zoo in the Western Hemisphere where the species can be found.
Footage released by the Cincinnati Zoo shows its young resident rhino doing its version of jump around. A Johnny Joe is the 3-year-old eastern black rhino who has lived at the zoo since his birth in 2020. The zoo says a Johnny Joe is an important ambassador for his species because the eastern black rhino is critically endangered. And this bouncy little guy was the first of his kind born in North America in 2020.
And finally, yes, bears do itch in the woods. A trail camera captured a groovy brown bear who had been seen feeding on salmon in a nearby stream, repeatedly rubbing and scratching itself on a tree over and over and over. Bears scratch trees to relieve itches and to spread its scent to mark its territory, but few do it with this much enthusiasm. Glacier Bay National Park wrote on Facebook, quote, "A bear's necessities, a good back scratch, belly full of berries, and a groovy hip boogie before going on your way." Ah, the simple things in life. We couldn't agree more.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds Now Update. I love doing the zoomies.
Doing the zoomies. I've never seen a rhino doing zoomies. All right. That's our time for now. Thanks for watching. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.